Hello, friends. You're invited to live your spirit consciously and authentically. Most people aren't living with intention. They're running old childhood patterns. You may experience fear, stress, anxiety, or even chronic pain that doesn't fully go away. This is where emotional intelligence becomes power and freedom. Welcome to Living Your Spirit with Anthony. In each episode, we explore moving through emotional pain, living more authentically, and stepping outside the old matrix of fear and stepping into conscious living. Hello, welcome to Freedom Friday number 10, and today I'm talking about cultivating your uniqueness and what that means and how to do that and why you want to do that, why it's important, why it makes a difference. Welcome to Living Your Spirit. This is Anthony, and this is Friday, so you know the routine. So cultivate, bringing it all together, taking care of it, nourishing it, treating it with love and respect, and watching it grow. You could call it creating, you could call it authenticity, you could call it honesty or openness, but I like cultivating and uniqueness because we're all unique, right? Everybody is unique in their own special way. And when we come out of the gate authentic, honest, and open, we kind of light up the world in our own special way. And it's a unique way. Because if you ask 100 people to say or do the same thing, each of them is going to do it and say it and sound and look a little bit different. Of course, they'll be very similar, but the uniqueness will come through in the movement, in the tone, what you see and what you hear. So how are you cultivating your uniqueness? How are you speaking up for yourself? How are you standing out in the crowd? And when I say that, I don't mean by being silly or being obnoxious, although being silly sometimes can be a lot of fun. We want to be doing things that make us feel happy and comfortable because it's showing people who we really are. Not because we're just out there acting crazy and making a lot of noise to get attention that's going to fade. Here's an example. Uniqueness of clothing. I have way too many clothes. The problem with most of those clothes is, and I don't know if this is really a problem, it just is. They're black, they're blue, they're gray. So if I have 50 t-shirts, I would say 47 of them are black or blue or gray. So I may have a red, I may have a burgundy, I may have a green, but for the most part, they're all the same. Blue jeans, blue pants, black pants, blue shoes, black shoes, blue socks, black socks. You get the idea. But on the flip side of that, I do have a sweater that's orange, green, blue, red, and purple. Kind of cool. I think I wore that once, and it was Halloween. Didn't have the balls to wear it at any other time. Kind of crazy, right? So I do have a shirt that is pink and purple. I decided to wear that shirt to dinner last week, and I got a lot of compliments on it. The server said, "Oh, that's a great shirt." And the person I was out with said, "Oh, I really like your shirt." And I just thought, yeah, I always wear blue or black or gray, so I decided to wear some color. And that's the difference. People noticed. I probably felt different and I didn't even realize it. So, unconsciously, subconsciously, somewhere in there, something made me feel different, walk different, talk different, look different, feel different. My energy was different because I did something different. I did something unique. I did something a little more creative. I got outside of the norm that I normally go through with black or blue or gray. And that's fun. And that's exciting. And that's what I'm calling you to do today. Do something different. Do something unique. Do something fun that you wouldn't normally do. And you could do anything. It's not only about wearing clothes, but you could do a bunch of things all in the same day. You could wear different clothing. You could go to a new restaurant for lunch. You could eat something that you wouldn't normally eat, drink something you wouldn't normally drink, eat lunch, eat dinner with a person that you wouldn't normally eat a meal with. Call someone new. Call someone different. Call someone that you haven't heard from. Call someone that maybe you had an argument with 2 months ago and you haven't spoken to them. But call them with the energy of, I believe everything's okay. Don't call them with the energy of, oh, here we go. I'm going to call this person. They're going to know that we argued and they're probably not going to want to go out with me. Do you notice the difference in that energy? So if that's your energy, oh, I'm going to call this person, it's probably going to get you the feeling that you're feeling versus, you know what, I haven't talked to this person. I really like them. The argument was silly. I want to go out with them. So I'm going to give them a call or I'm going to send them a text or whatever it is. Do something different. Maybe drive home a different way, or maybe ride your bike, or maybe take the bus instead of driving, or take the train instead of the bus. You get the idea. So just think about if you got up. I mean, I guess it's a little late to do it this Friday, but I feel like Friday is kind of a good day because it's the last day of our work week. We feel a little bit special. We're excited. It's the weekend. Hey, let's do something different. But if you miss doing that because this is Friday and maybe you're hearing this either on your way to work or after you've already gotten to work or started your day, then try it for Saturday or Sunday. Wear something different. Wear different shoes. Wear your hair different. Put your hair up. Take your hair down. Wear it with gel. Wear it with product. Wear it with no product. Blow dry it. Don't blow dry it. Wear makeup. Don't wear makeup. Wear bronzer. Don't wear bronzer. Wear long sleeves. Eat meat. So you're vegetarian. Do you want to eat meat today? Maybe you don't. But you know what I'm saying. Do something different. Call a family member that you haven't spoken with. Take some pictures of the same areas that you go through every single day and see if you notice something different when you go through the pictures. So if you take the train or you take a bus or you walk, just snap some random photos. And then when you get home later that night or in the next few days, look at those photos and think about what you actually see in those pictures. How do you see it differently in the picture than you normally see it when you walk by or ride by or drive by? Don't take pictures while you're driving. That's a silly disclaimer, but that's a whole nother story that, we have to go through in life. All these disclaimers to help people. It's crazy. Like, whatever happened to common sense? We're not going there today. So cultivating your uniqueness, your creativity, your authenticity. Maybe you want to speak differently. Maybe you're the person that always has the answers at work and you want to challenge some people. What do they think the answer is? How would they come up with the answer? Maybe you always run the meeting. Let someone else run the meeting. Critique them. Give them some feedback. Let them know how they did. Empower them. Share with them. So when you're cultivating your uniqueness, you're kind of living your spirit in a different way. You can do that with family, friends, your partner, your spouse, your coworkers, your children, your parents, whatever it is. Just show up differently. Say something different, act different. And it's all part of getting out of doing the same things over and over again because we're stuck in a little routine. And also allowing people to see us for who we really are in various situations. This way we get to change our mind. We get to think different, we get to feel different, and we get to appear different in other people's eyes. And that's very important when it comes to cultivating uniqueness, authenticity, and creativity. So what are you going to do today? Are you going to wear something different? Are you going to eat something different? Who are you going to call? Who are you going to text or reach out to? Maybe you want to say, I'm sorry. Maybe you want to say, hey, I apologize. Maybe you want to say, I love you. But if you do, make sure it's in the right context, make sure the person understands it, and make sure you're both on the same page when you say, I love you, because I love people, and that doesn't mean I want to sleep with them, and it doesn't mean I want to marry them. So make sure you add a little clarity to the statements that might leave people a little confused. And if you want to share something, go into the show notes and send me a text via fan mail. Thanks for listening. I'll talk with you next Friday. Hello, friends. Do you have a question about something you heard in this episode? Or do you have your own personal story that you would like to share with the audience? Please go to the show notes and click on Fan Mail to send me a text message. I'll be sure to feature your question in an upcoming episode or contact you so that you can be a guest. If you would like to join the 5-Day Clarity Challenge, please go to CoachAJ.com and click on the pop-up box that shows up as soon as you hit the website. Thanks for listening. We'll connect really soon.